Are you okay, Mikey? I had been until about 10 minutes ago. Unable to shake myself out of the nightmare that I was in, I watched helplessly as I warmed myself from the passenger seat of an idling SUV parked atop a steep, snow-covered embankment as two strangers draped a blue tarp over my beloved Sherry. In that moment, life changed for me permanently. This image would forever mark the end of what was and the beginning of a cold, harsh, and lonely road ahead. The setting on the frozen, desolate fence line just meters from the Coquihalla Highway could not have been more appropriate an image for the journey that would begin from the final curtain call of that blue, plastic hardware store tarp on the life of the one I loved so dearly. I had seen a similar image dozens of times before on movies and crime show serials. A lifeless body is covered by a blanket, towel, or anything that would preserve the dignity of the one who is beneath it. Now I could not simply be a passive viewer of another's reality. This was my reality show. I tried to change the channel, but I couldn't. I believe that everyone has a story to tell, and this is my story. On December 1st, 2001, my world came to a screeching halt when my wife Sherry was killed in a car accident. Holding her as she drew her last breaths on this earth, I knew my life would never be the same. I would be living a new normal. But even in the most desperate of situations, I was never alone. God was there, and it was because of His presence and power that I was able to make it through this dark period with my hope and purpose restored. Somehow, some way, God weaved together the mess into something beautiful. Although I'm a committed Christian and pastor, my life is not somehow untouched by trial and pain. I've come to see that every person who claims to follow Jesus will go through times of doubt, fear, and disappointment. Not only is it unavoidable, it's absolutely critical for genuine growth. However, there are also times of peace, joy, and contentment. For over a decade, I've really wanted to write this book, but now the timing is right. It will tell my story of going through the seasons of life and what I've been taught by God by going through both the valley and mountaintop experiences. Inspiration for this book has come from a number of sources, but primarily from John Bunyan's classic, The Pilgrim's Progress, where the struggle of life on the way to heaven by the main character Christian and later his family serves as a guide to travelers through life today. The writing is in the vein of the disarming honesty and conversational style similar to that of Donald Miller's Blue Like Jazz. This is my Pilgrim's Progress. Come join me on my path so far. As you read it, I hope you'll reflect on your own life and the lessons you can learn from your story. May it inspire you to breathe life into others who may be experiencing what you have gone through. There's power in your story, and I trust that my story will convince you of that fact. Packed with recollections that will at once make you laugh and moments later well up with tears. This is an attempt to share my life without any hint of varnish, just real life, real struggle, real faith, and real hope. At present, the book is about 1/3 complete. This Kickstarter campaign will help me to finish, publish, and market the book more effectively with a launch date of January 2016. Thanks so much for your support and for your help in making my dream come to life.